Hey guys, I hope you're all well. This is update number 2 for the DayZ Minecraft server that is going to be released sometime this year. I apologise obviously for not staying up to date with everything on the Planet Minecraft listing. It's been quite hectic recently, been purchasing my first property, so it's been a little bit delayed, but we're here now. Basically from the first update, obviously there wasn't much to go on. It was very last minute, very quick. Showcased obviously some of the vehicle functionalities as well as like gun mechanics, but I thought it might be best to actually just give you sort of like a tour of everything so far, just sort of run you through any thoughts you might have already had so far, what's going to happen, what kind of capabilities are going to be in terms of like base builds, guns, raids, etc. So first off, I guess then, the map itself has been replicated exactly the same as the DayZ Namalsk map. All building locations basically represent and reflect the actual main Arma 2 map. So residential areas such as this building. The loot itself, it won't be too amazing, it'll be probably like tinned food, maybe some handguns, some equipment. So yeah, for example, you just got like clothing, lead pipe, a couple of bullets of ammo. Very basic stuff going on. In terms of the vehicle sort of functionality, basically vehicles can be found on the map, random spawn points. They will spawn at random at these locations, so it's kind of up to you guys to sort of locate where they might be. In terms of actually building your own vehicle, this is also something we do support. So in game you will notice these buildings that say the word tech alongside it, and basically there will be a very select few of these on the entire map. You're probably looking at about 4 to 5, and in these buildings you will have this sort of like garage workstation, and the workbench within this building, you can see it is it's not a standard Minecraft bench, it is a much larger 4x4. The reason for this is because you can only build vehicles within this building, so this sort of plays into the idea of like there's quite a substantial amount of risk when it actually comes to crafting your own vehicles. Obviously people might start camping these, so yeah, basically when it comes to loot, for industrial, you're most likely to find obviously like wheels, batteries, spark plugs, tyres, etc. And then obviously what you would then do is store these in your base, or just store them in your backpacks, take them to these buildings, one of the buildings on the map, and you'll be able to craft your own vehicle. Now you won't be able to drive this vehicle as such unless you have fuel, and for that reason you will also find jerry cans throughout the map, but also when you come across a fuel station on the map, if I just quickly take you over here, there's a number of fuel stations located around the map, and basically they will be abandoned other than the NPC, which we have custom built into the actual game, and it won't actually have any functionality. You won't be able to kill it, loot it, hold up for any sort of loot. It is purely just used for purchasing litres of fuel, and the way that you'd obtain this money would be from either killing zombies, killing other players. We might add in the functionality to actually find cash within random loot piles, and obviously voting for the server to sort of support us, bump the listings up on websites. This will also reward you with in-game cash that you can then later spend on bases and on fuel. So when it comes down to mob types throughout the map, there are a number of different zombie types. You will come across the standard walkers. They're not your basic kind of Minecraft zombies, they have like a speed effect on them. You will also have sprinters, which are kind of self-explanatory. They will just sprint at you, you cannot outrun these. It is up to you to turn around and basically defend yourself. And at the moment we've also got military grade zombies, so these are obviously military zombies that have sort of died and still currently wearing their gear. So it will be much more difficult to attack these, and they will be better equipped in terms of sort of killing you. So this is just an example of a military grade zombie. And this is basically the sound effects as well. The texture pack is in the process of being made. I've probably not got enough time myself to actually get on with this because I do work full time. So if anyone is willing to help us out with this, we are basically replicating sound effects within the zombies as well. So these are stripped directly from DayZ, so I want it to reflect the game as much as it possibly can. And obviously within these military camp areas, Namalsk is sort of known for its military / industrial kind of loot. So it is going to be a very sort of hectic, very intense first person kind of shooter game. The base builds are basically going to range, so you don't actually have to pay any kind of upfront cost for bases. It all comes free. I'm not expecting anyone to sort of donate. It's at your own will if you wish to do this. It does help out, but it's not an essential. But the way that bases are technically going to work for now is, as this server is supported purely from Spigot, it doesn't require any mods. The capabilities that we're kind of limited to are somewhat limited. So bases will be similar to this. They won't be exactly like this, but in terms of sizing, they will be similar to this. You will then have a sign that will allow you to sort of use your in-game money that you've earned through either voting or actually just playing the game and killing the zombies, and you'll be able to use this money to essentially purchase rent that will go actually on your base. So if you come across a base that has no one renting it currently, you will be able to rent it. With this, you will then be able to store your loot. No one will be able to raid this. You'll be able to obviously still be PvP'd within this, so it'll be up to you to sort of block this area with a temporary sort of barricade, which you can find in loot piles, and this will then protect you from PvP. They will not be able to loot the actual loot that you have stored. We will later probably review this, just to sort of add to the whole sort of raiding system. Because obviously then sort of the defense way that you could stop yourself from getting raided would be to actually block it up with barriers when you actually enter and exit the enter your base. So that is the plan. It is all actually made in terms of the plugins, so it's just a matter of actually getting that in to demonstrate it to you. And then obviously in terms of if you did want to donate, we will obviously include some kind of bases that are slightly larger. So this may be, again, this is just purely reference. This is probably going to be the standard size for a rented free-to-play sort of base. And then when you start, if you are able to donate, you might be upgraded to sort of like, say, cut down this area here. So it might just be a very slightly larger base, store more stuff in. Then you're able to build your own furnaces, obviously. And then this would just help with like killing the wildlife, maintaining food when you're actually going around the island looting, killing other players. So yeah, what I will do, guys, is just sort of fly around the map now and showcase exactly what has been built, and yeah, hopefully you are enjoying it all so far. I'm sorry again that it's taken so long if you are looking forward to playing that. That's life, I guess. It's not great. But yeah, it is going to be about, eventually, it is pretty much about 80-85% there now. So I will just, I will shut up and let you view the rest of the island. Cheers.